Whoa, look at that. Hold on a second. This is what happens when you're not live streaming in a while. And there we are. Yes, it's been a while. Hi, everyone. How's it going? Yeah, I pressed the wrong button. The wrong countdown happened. It didn't link to the opening credit. We're off to a great start. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. It's been a while. It's been a while, and the rust is showing. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome here. This is the show. This is Funboxing Sundays, episode 84. There's been a bit of a gap in between the episodes. Longtime members of this channel, subscribers, you know the deal. If you're new to this channel, hey, welcome. What I usually do is it's very simple. It's very chill. It's very relaxed. We get together. I open some geeky collectibles. I do a half-assed review. We chat, and there's a drinking game as well. But we'll get into that. How are you all? I've missed you all. I'm sorry I've been away for so long. It's been a very, very busy run over the last few months. It's been, like crazy banana pants busy. I've actually had to pull out of, I was initially supposed to be going to Columbus Galaxy Con and in Columbus, Ohio. And I had to pull out of that because all this work just sort of got into this big crunch where I had to finish off a few episodes of Murdoch Mysteries, and with Avatar going the way it's going, it was just too much, and I was feeling the burnout was real. So it made sense, and it was just one of those things where work commitments had to sort of override the personal appearances, and it just would have been a mess. So in the interest of just sort of saving my own sanity and taking care of myself, I thought maybe it was better to just sort of take a rain check on GalaxyCon at Columbus. It was a hard decision. I love doing GalaxyCon. The organizers there are top notch. Big shout out to everyone there, all the volunteers, all the fans. I apologize for not being able to be there, but the one of the side benefits is I'm not going to die, which is great. I'm not going to be too burned out, which is even better, and I get to do this live stream, which is it's might be cold comfort for some, but it is this is important, and I have missed this. So hi, how are you all? I hope you're having a great week. It's been a busy week for me. I'm back in Toronto ever so briefly. It's a quick stop home, but it's just been work, and then I fly back to Vancouver tomorrow to film some more Avatar before the Christmas break. So here we are. There's a brief window of opportunity for me to do some live streaming, and here we are. So I hope you're all doing well. My name, for those of you who don't know, is Paul Sun-Hyung Lee. I'm an actor, and a nerd, and a geek, and a toy collector, and a huge Star Wars fan, and a fan of all things nerdy and geeky. This is my channel. It's pretty chill. And we built a really, really great community of like-minded, nerdy individuals who are super chill, who are super supportive of each other and of this channel. And this is all it's about. This is all it's about. It's broadcast on 3 different platforms, on YouTube, obviously, Facebook Live, and Twitch, which is still a mystery. For me. And I tried to get it to sync up with Instagram. And I was just looking at it and I went cross-eyed, and I thought, you know what, that's for another day. But here we are on 3 different platforms. So if you're joining us here on any of those platforms, thank you so much for choosing to be here. You could have been anywhere else and you're choosing this. And for those of you who are watching on the replay crew, thanks so much for stopping by and saying hi. Tonight's episode is we're just going to go back to form, kick it old school. I've got a hot toy that I'm going to be unboxing. It just came today from Sideshow Collectibles. I've got the IG-12, the new IG-12 unit that was modified by the Anzellans after he was, destroyed, so that Grogu could walk about. So I'm going to be opening that up. It's got some accessories as well for Bo-Katan, I believe, that are included in there, and I believe there's some Anzellans. I hope there's some Anzellans in that. So I've got that to open up. We also have from Disney Parks via my good friend Ernie Villarreal, the Fallen Fett. He was able to snag one of these things for me and ship it out to me. Of course, we're talking about the Galactic Archive series C-3PO light up head, electronic head. Um, yeah, with lights and sound. So we're gonna take a look at that. And my friends from Jazzwares, they sent me some a huge care package of Microsoft. Here we go. Micro Galaxy Squadron ships. Um, Beautiful, beautiful run they have at their Jazzwares vaults. Red Squadron, Black Squadron, and these are beautiful ship sets. Basically, if you want a fleet build, and they sent me as well the Series 6 assault ships. No, the starfighters, not the starfighter class, but the next class up. I can't remember. And the Scout series, which are the blind boxes, of course, included in all that as well is they have chases and rares, and it's absolutely lovely that they've done this. And yeah, it's great because I've actually already gone online and purchased all of those things already, and then you get home and hey, we get an advance look at it. So that's what I got. So that's what we're gonna be doing. Tonight, my drink of choice is it's non-alcoholic, actually. It is Coke Zero because tomorrow morning I have some voice recordings to do. I'm actually a character on Paw Patrol, believe it or not. So I play human being in it though. So don't get your hopes up. But yeah, so I'm gonna be doing that tomorrow. So I want to be in tip-top shape for that before I head off back to Vancouver to shoot season 2, to continue shooting season 2 of Netflix's Avatar the Last Airbender. All right, so I am a bit rusty, a little bit out of shape, but there's a little something that we do on this channel, and I've gotten a little bit better at this over the years. And of course, that's a huge shout out to everybody who is out there on the chats right now. You need to be a subscriber to be on the chats, and so I'm going to give you all shout outs starting now. I'm going to try to go and get it I think sub 5 minutes. I think I can do that. Less than 5 minutes. We have 66 people watching, have eyeballs on us on all 3 platforms, I think, together. So we're gonna do that. I've got a 5-minute countdown, and I gotta get one of those little clock countdown thingies here. And hold on, what is this? What is this up here? Why is that there? Why is this brand up here? This one should be, you should be gone. You should be gone. There we go. We gotta put that up there. This is why you buy the professional setting. This is why, as a professional YouTuber, I've got this. But we're going to start this. We're going to give a shout out to everybody who's on the boards right now. And we're going to see, no, Siri, not you. We're going to do that starting now. We've got 5 minutes and we're going to go. We're going to say hi to the Beskar Kid, who is first on the boards. Thank you so much for tuning in. D Sertle is there saying sweet. A Bear is here as well. Pammy, hey, how's it going? Andrew Terrio, my dear friend, how are you? All my love to you and Peter. Vanessa C, long time no see. That was very punny. We'll see you on the replay crew. Melissa K, hey, all the way from Sweden. Thanks for tuning in as always. We've got Toy Geekosaurus joining us here. Brandy Woods, artiste extraordinaire, who is now residing in Montreal. We also have John DeLong, who is joining us on not Instagram, on Facebook. Oh my God, not on even Facebook, on YouTube. Here we go. Bernd Vidar, Vader74 Larson is joining us, as well as my friend Anton Attard. Moving on down the list, we've got Chi of Steel here as well. Hello, Chi. Yannick Frev is here. We also have joining us on this list here. There's a lot of chatting back and forth between everybody here. Wow. We've got Monsar 0305. Justin, how are you? I hope you are well. All right. We also have here, and look at that, Bad Wolf Media Mike. How are you? Thanks for tuning in. We are back. This is real. Do not adjust your set. Any mess ups are purely on my end there. So here we go. Moving on down the list here. These are all just YouTube. Am I missing out? This is all YouTube. Uh-oh. Maybe the settings have changed. I'm only getting the YouTube comments here. Steve Nara is here. Hello, Steve. Good to see you. Toyrensu is here. Yay. Hip Optimus Prime. This is happening, Nigel. We are here, and I hope you are well. John DeLong, get out of here. I already saw you and I said hi to you. I'm just kidding. Sean P., my brother from another mother, all the way from Los Angeles, California. We missed you too. Good to see you. Ben Kenobi. Thank you so much. We missed you too, Ben. Moving on down the list. Bad Wolf Media has been a member for 38 months, a minute or month or year. You are here to stay. Thank you so much for your eternal support I really do appreciate that. It means a lot. Thanks, Mike. Here, we've got somebody in the house here. It's Tommy K. Hey, everybody. Let's all say it. 3, 2, 1. Shut up, Tommy. For those of you who new, you'll find out what that's all about and what we need to do when we say that right there. So cheers to all of you. It's good for what ails you. All right, moving on down the list. We have John Jedi Pudu Takis. You've added that middle name, my friend. Good to see you. Cynthia Lynn is here. Hello, Cynthia. Satania Snuggles Cook. Hello, Satania. It's good to see you as well on Facebook. Facebook Live. Here we go. So now I know it's all sort of linking up. We've got Linda Linderhill here as well. Hello, Linda. Good to see you. Brad Davison is joining us here. We also have the podcast of the Wills, my dear friends. Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Dwayne Ferris. Hello, Dwayne. How are you? I've got a minute 54 to get this wrapped up, and I think I'm going to make it. I'm actually in really great shape. Jennifer Voorhees is here. Thank you so much. And yeah, Murdoch. Loving my time on Murdoch Mysteries. Thanks for the thank you for the regards. I appreciate that. Colin Hollis. My dear friend, how are you, neighbor? I hope you are well. It has been a while. It has been a while. Maybe not a whale, but a while. And yeah, it's good to see you back on the boards. Alicia McKenney. Hey, Alicia, how are you? Thanks for being able to join us. Sean P. with the super chat. I'll get back to you in a second, but hey. It's been a while. Thanks, Sean, with the $10 super chat. Thank you so much. PC DeLorean and other movie cars, too, is here. Hey, Brandon. I hope you're enjoying the place in Vancouver. Yeah, I hope it came in handy. It's coming in handy because I believe right now Taylor Swift will be finishing off her final stop in the Eras Tour at BC Place Stadium, which is within walking distance of where I'm saying in British Columbia, in Vancouver. So I hope you guys are getting full use of that. Jason Grosecki, or Gahoski, or Jason, how are you? It has been a while. My beard is fully. There's a little bit of black still in it, but yeah, thanks, man. Thanks for noticing. I appreciate that. All right, we got Gary Lau here in the house as well. John Carmen, yeah, here we go. And Mel Dade is here. Hello, Mel, King of Sparta, all the way from France. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for tuning in. Good to see you here. Brian Vaughn, good Lord. Brian, my boy Dick Allen to the Hall of Fame. Way to go. Way to go. It's good to see you on here, Brian. I hope you stick around. It'll be lots of fun. We can talk some baseball later on. We've got Garrett, who's here. 5 minutes for greeting means 4.55 seconds per 66 watchers. We've got Sammy Gomez. Here we go. Oh, it just glitched. There's a glitch in the matrix. We have Jean-Philippe Belanger from Cold Lake, Alberta, who is here. 14 Wellington is here. Hello. And yeah, Jin Nin is here. Thank you. I've got the beard. Carrie Fanti is in the house. 2 more months for 2 more years. For 2 years. Wow, that's a great accomplishment. Thank you again for being such a supporter. Murray, how are you, Murray? We've got Stephen Wong here. And Jonathan Chong is here. Scott Robsco. And Aaron Harrison. All right, here we go. And that's done. Look at that. It's done. It's done. And it's finished. 5 minutes. Not bad. I've gotten better. I've gotten much better. Excuse me. Wow. That was pleasant. Yeah, so that's been my life. I've been jumping back and forth between cities. On the plus side, I'm getting so close to becoming a super elite member of the Aeroplan program. I broke 75K, and I'm very close to hitting that super elite status. So there's that, I guess, a bonus. And yeah, just flying back and forth between 2 time zones is exhausting. Especially, they're just 3 hours apart, but that 3 hours is enough to mess you up. So when I go out west, I'm still on East Coast time. So I'm up super early. I'm tired super early. And then, by the time I get adjusted to West Coast time, I got to head back east. So then I got to get up super early and have to go to bed super early. And so I'm like all over the place. I am all over the place. And so, yeah, I've been a little bit off scattered. That's the word. Scattered. Garrett, thank you so much for joining us. All right. Yeah, Brandon, so happy to help. So happy that you could use my place while I'm not there, which is great. So that's what friends do. We help each other out. And I hope your short film has gone well, the shooting for all that. And I hope Renee is enjoying herself right now. She'd be the concert will be starting very soon, if not already. All right. Here we go. We're gonna keep on moving on. I'm reading. I'm bald faced, just totally reading all the comments here. It's so good to see all of you. Um, Brian, it's great to see you. Yeah, yeah, that'd be. Oh, fake baseball, fake baseball. Sure, why not add some angst and anger to that mix there? If I'm out in Vancouver, um, yes, that's right. She's at the Taylor Swift show. Figure Tube, how's it going, buddy? Beyond the Outer Rim, good to see you as well. Thanks for joining in, everybody. Yeah, here we are. So, yeah, for tonight on the docket, let's just get started. Good Lord. Let's go. I've got this beautiful, beautiful hot toy that just showed up. It just literally showed up. And I'm so happy because the box, the shipper box was not damaged. And it wasn't water blood. The last figure I got, which is actually the Mandalorian Super Commando. Anna brought it in. I was in Vancouver, and the box was soaked wet, soaking wet. Luckily, these are all wrapped in plastic. Anyways, there's another layer of plastic, and the shipper box was ruined, but the figure itself was undamaged. The plastic wrap did its job, but like, come on, guys. Like, I get it. It's hard to keep packages dry, but this thing was like soaked all the way through. It was like it was like somebody tried to pour water all over it. Anyways, so I'm really happy about this. I'm excited about this. Let's open this up. This was pre-ordered again when for like months ago. I think at the beginning of the year, through Sideshow Collectibles. It's a Hot Toys 1/6 scale figure. For those of you who are new to this, it's basically like a 12-inch or foot long figure. And this, of course, is from The Mandalorian Season 3, where Grogu, little baby Yoda there, this was, a character that was resurrected, as it were, from the series and sort of turned into like a mechanized chassis. Like it's just a mech that's controllable by Grogu. So we're going to open this up and take a look. What I love about Hot Toys is the incredible attention to detail. And so, let's look at the box first. Of course, you've got, this is an actual photograph of the collectible, the toy inside. It's not from the show. It looks like it's being piloted by an Anzellan, which is one of the creatures or a race of creatures in the Star Wars universe that is very, very mechanically adept. They were first sort of introduced, or the first time I recall seeing them was in the sequel trilogy, and of course that was the Force, was it not the Force Awakens, the final one, Rise of Skywalker is when we saw them. So there we go, we got that. And hey, we're gonna say hey to AA Ron LYC, good to see you. John D Furlong, good to see you too. And we've got Blue Chainsaw Man, who's been a member for 29 months. Thanks so much for your support. Thank you so much for being a member for that long. Big shout out to you. Thanks. All right, so we're gonna get to this. So here's the box. It comes with its standard sort of cigar band wrapper. This is great. They've actually made these super glossy now. I don't know if you can see under the light. Yeah, but you can see it's a glossy material. You get a really good look. I guess it comes with the pram that Grogu sort of rides along with. Grogu is right there piloting IG-11. And on here, you can see the Anzellans. There's two of them there. The Maileron fruit that Grogu steals. Oh, there's three of them. I don't know if we're going to get three, but that would be nice. Let's open it up here. All right, here we go. Woo, look at that. Beautiful slipcover. Beautiful slipcover. I love this. This is, it's art. It's art, right? It's there. So I just love the way it's staged. They recreated the scene from The Mandalorian. There's Mando. There's the Anzellans. There's baby Grogu. right there. So let's take a look in here. We got some shout outs here. Here we got G Money 99. Hey, thank you so much for the kind words. I appreciate you stopping by. Matthew Purdy, my dear friend. Hey, Paulie Lee, boys and I just finished the Santa Vader photos out for dinner at Denny's. Hey, Daniel, guess where they're at? Denny's. That's great. Have a cheeseburger on me. Thanks, boys. Big shout out to the gang over at Toy Traders. You guys are amazing. And yeah, it's good to see you too. I want to see pictures, Matthew. I want to see pictures. All right, we're going to take this out here. And here we go. We've got 3 Anzellans. 2, 3. Huzzah. We've got Grogu. We got 2 different Grogus. What the what? I guess this has got to be scaled to fit inside the chassis. Yeah, here, let's take this out. Oh my. Here we go. A little bit of plastic ASMR for people who like. Yoink kitty yoink. All right. So here we go. IG-12. It looks like this is double stacked. There's another base underneath here. Oh yeah. Look at all these accessories. Look at all these accessories. Now, there's more here than that are just for IG-12. One of the reasons, one of the things that they thought to include is Bo-Katan in season 3 of The Mandalorian. She basically gets our armor upgrades, and instead of doing a repack and a resell, what they did was, if people were going to get this, they could get these extra features for Bo-Katan. So you've got the energy shield that she has. There's the new Beskar pauldron, shoulder pauldron that she has there. The new wrist rockets, and it looks like the jetpack that the Imperial Mandalorians had. It looks like, yeah, there's all kinds of great stuff. There's a stand for the pram. Yeah, it looks like we've got the overheated. Oh, okay, that's cool. This is oh my god. Tate Fletcher played him, the heavy Mando. It's his gun. It's the overheated version of that. So we'll take a look at that. That's really, really cool. We're going to take a look at that. There's a mouse droid here. There's a blast shield here. This is great. This is the accessories pack that comes with it. So we'll take a look at that in a minute. And yes, you're right, Andrew. So many pieces to lose. I'm not going to lose any of them, though, because I am organized in that way. Yeah, I said that with a straight face. Said it with a straight face. That's my story. I'm going to stick to it. All right, let's take a look at this. First of all, this is what I do. I love this. I like this because, it's thick. These are instructions, and I love instructions. Why? Because they tell us what to do. They tell us how things go and what we're supposed to do. And so here are. Bah. I'm going to open this up here. And it's fairly involved, because you look at that. Oh, this lights up. You can see here sound effects. There's it is USB-C powered, right? So if we want to take a look at some of the sound effects, we've got to do that. There's a yes and no button. That's awesome. Luckily, I came prepared, and I actually have USB-C cable that's ready to rock and roll for this, and actually was going to get this for the C-3PO head, because that is how you power the lights and sound for the C-3PO head. So it's perfect. That's going to work out here. Oh yeah, we have a drinking game. I totally forgot about the rules, and I've already, this is what happened. So basically, it's this. Certain things are going to happen during the course of this live stream. And for you OG members out there who are seeing this, you know the drill. But for all you newcomers out here, it's a fun thing. doesn't have to be alcoholic. You drink. You can drink anything. You could have, you know, coffee, tea, water, soda, blue milk, regular milk, cream, flavored drinks, whatever you want, whatever floats your boat. This is what, and there's some rules. So this is what happens. And put it up here. So here are the rules of the game. You take a drink if one of these or many of these things will happen. Like, for example, if I use profanity, I try to keep it clean, but I've already sworn a couple of times. Whenever you hear me swear, you take a drink. If I tell Tommy or anybody else for that matter in the chat to shut up, you take a drink. It happens. If I use the phrase, for those of you who don't know, or nothing can be easy, and I've already done that, you take a drink. If I mention instructions, which I know I have, I make a point of mentioning instructions. Why? Because they tell us what to do. You take a drink. If I get burned see, I'm missing already. If I talk about a collectible retaining, gaining, or losing value, kind of like what I was talking about with the shipper box getting damaged by water, you take a drink. If I get burned by my wife Anna in the comment section, she's also the moderator. I don't think she's online right now. She wasn't feeling very well. She's been a little bit under the weather lately. You take a drink. So I think I should be fine. Y'all should be safe for that because I don't think she's on the stream tonight. If I get trolled by either the boy 1.0 or 2.0, you take a drink. That has not been an issue for the last year. They have absolutely zero interest in what I'm doing. They don't care. So I'm safe. You're all safe for that. If I find a dent in a box and say it's fine, but we know it's not fine because it's a dent and it's in the box. And while I do open things, I get the whole idea of wanting, mint in box collectibles. So there's that. Oh, you fuck! I just got mooned. He heard me. He came down and he trolled me. Take a drink, everyone. Take a drink. I had to take a look at his big old hairy ass. Full moon, 2 cheeks, hair up the middle. Not pleasant. Wishing I had alcohol right now. Cheers, everyone. Oh, if only I had a drink for my eyes. If only I had a drink for my eyes. There you go. Gromulus. That's the boy 1.0. Just came downstairs and yeah, he's trying to roast me. There you go. It's gonna be one of those streams. Next, if I drop a screw or a tiny battery or anything really in the course of putting something together and I lose it, you take a drink. If I get stymied by tape, which is my nemesis, I don't know why. Scotch tape, it kills me. You take a drink. And this less and less, but it still sort of burns, it turns my gears. If I talk about how I got robbed by Terry Smith on Strike a Pose, and I did get robbed. I'm not going to talk about it, but honestly, if you pose Spider-Man upside down and are told as one of the wrinkles that you have to replace the webbing that you're using, and you still pull it off, and it is the most dynamic out of 3, and you get beaten by a dude whose pose was a museum pose, he's just taking a half step with his bag. Doesn't matter. I know I won. But Terry Smith, he robbed me. He was the judge. Anyways, I digress. That's in the past. It doesn't bother me anymore. Doesn't bother me at all. You take a drink. And also, if I, and this happens, got to take a bio break. I'm in my 50s now. All those commercials about, men having to get up and go to the bathroom 3 times a night. Yeah, that's real. So it's going to happen. I try not to, but and it's not healthy for your kidneys to really hold it in. So those are the drinking game rules. Those need to be updated, obviously. But that's what we've been going by. Anyways, if you all have a drink, let's do this right now. Raise a drink to all of you. Thank you so much for being here through thick and thin, for building a great community, for being awesome. Here's to the week that's passed. Here's to the week ahead. I hope it's a safe, healthy, and happy one for all of you. Cheers. I'm going to need booze. It's nice. This is nice. It's nice, but I'm going to need some booze in a second. Hey, Jonathan Chong is here. We're also going to say hi to Sea Turtle. Hello, Colleen. It's good to see you. And yeah, It's other people. Oh, Colleen, yes, you're double dipping. Love that. That's wonderful. And I'm just scrolling back up through the comments. I'm trying to do. I miss a lot of comments here and there. So there you go. Rob Vargas is here. Hello, Rob. Thanks so much. No, not that.
Not yet.
Can you get the? Come here. Come here. This is my boy. This is my boy. The camera's right there. This is my boy. The
Hello,
boy
everyone.
1.0. I used to carry him everywhere. He is living the dream. He's working at a star. He's selling vintage Star Wars toys. He's working at Fourth Moon Toys here in Toronto, doing great there. I just saw his hairy ass, and now his penance, he is going to get me. There's a bottle of Jameson's upstairs.
Yeah, I'll go grab
please,
that.
and the little cup.
Is it specific Jameson's or is
Just
it just
the Jameson's, whichever one.
okay? So do you have your Firebender shot glass here?
No, I don't want a shot glass. Just give me a regular glass, please. Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you. Yes, please.
Oh.
So there you go. This is why you have kids, ladies and gentlemen. This is and non-binary people who I was reading this thing about gender conformity and trying to include everybody in that, and saying ladies and gentlemen is not all encompassing. So hey, fellow carbon units who wish to procreate, this is one of the great reasons to do that. They can, when they're old enough, they can get you a drink, and that's awesome. And it's even fun to share a drink with him too, because he's 20. Can you believe that? Time flies. We're gonna say hi to a bunch of people who just jumped on as well. S Dupont 79, thank you so much. I am enjoying the beard. Not really. It looks great. It's such a pain. It's just too long on the sides. I like the length, but the sides too much. I'd like to trim it, but I got to keep it big for Avatar. Janine Button, hey, thanks for joining us on Facebook Live. Thank you.
I don't know how much.
No, that's perfect. That's perfect. Thank you. And then we have Dauda Doumbia. Can I say hi? I'm sorry if I mispronounce your name. And we have Mohak Saxena. Hello. Yes, it is. It is up from Kim's Convenience. Susie Ketchup is here. Hi, Susie. Good to see you. And we have Manfred Rachel Lau Carriere. Good to see you. I'm gonna. There we go. Woo! I buckled. I'm gonna have a wee dram because I just saw my kid's hairy ass, and it's a little bit much. And there we go. I'm gonna do this. Hey, everybody! Cheers. Oh, that's yummy. That's yummy. That's yummy. All right, James Dalton, how are you, my friend? I am here. Joe Hin, good to see you. Thanks so much. Okay, so we're gonna get back to this lovely thing. So this is the IG-12 from the Mandalorian Season 3, Hot Toys, 1/6 scale. This is like a foot long, basically. And as you can see, it comes with 2 different versions of Grogu, 3 of the Anzellans, some Mailorum fruit. This was for the instructions. And it lights up and makes sound. So we're going to take a look at that really quickly. And as well, sorry, excuse me, I'm going to look at some of the instructions also have what the accessories are for. So you've got the jetpack for Moff Gideon, you can or for Mando, the deluxe version of Mandalorian. You've got the baton, the stun stick for the Mandalorian, the shield as well, Bo-Katan's new shoulder armor set, and her shield. This is great. So I don't have to repurchase another version of Bo-Katan. I can just upgrade the one I have, which is wonderful. And yeah, so here we go. We've got all these different instructions for this. So let's take. I'm gonna put you. We're gonna do the Alabama crisscross. Okay, Carrie France, how are you? Hope you're well. All right, we're gonna do this. Take you out. Over here, take all the little plastic booties off. No, no, no. God, Yeah. Fuck. Take a drink, everyone. Tape. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Come. Yeah, look at that. Work smarter, not harder. And nothing can be easy. There you go. Oh, that was easy. Come on. There you go. Ooh. This is great. This feels like there's actually some die cast here. These two bits around the thighs, that feels like metal. Some of the that's not. This feels like metal because it's cold. It feels cold and sounds. Yeah, it sounds definitely like metal. Whoopsie. There you go. Guess this pops out. So you can place somebody into the controls. The little yokes move. The control sticks move back and forth. The articulation on IG-12 is great. Right on. Right on. Okay, so let's take a look. So that's him right there, or it. IG-12. Let's take a look at the Anzellans. I know everybody wants to see the Anzellans. Hey! There you go, Babu Freak. This one soundbite. That's an Anzellan. That's basically an Anzellan. Here we go. I'm going to do this. So there you go. One of them, shirtless Anzellan. The detail on it is great. You can articulate, it looks like. Yeah. The arms move. Right. The legs do not move. And the head does not move, but the arms do move. So you have 2 points of articulation on that. And that makes sense because if you want to stick him into the belly of IG-12, that's how you need to articulate his arms. Here's the other one. He's got a little, again, no shirts on the Anzellans, eh? Okay. And the arms articulate as well. Yay. And the third Anzellan. There we go. And the arms. Very sweet. Mailer-on fruit. Made popular on Star Wars Rebels. And brought into real-life action in The Mandalorian. We have an Anzellan. I guess you could swap out one of the Anzellan's arms with a working torch, right? Spare arm. Oops. There's a tool came out of one of the hands here, so I guess that's the working tool. We've got a box of, it looks like a box of turds. It does. It looks like a box of turds. Oh shit. Here you go. Take a drink. Just dropped it. One-handed. What is that? From the instructions. Let's see what that is. Doesn't say what it is. But it looks like a box of turds. Right? I mean, look at that. It looks like it. Or a box of weed. Or something. Is it food? I think it might be food. There you go. Yeah. Focus. There you go. I don't know. Mystery. It's a mystery to me. It's like a Grogu. Woo-hoo. Truncated Grogu. So here's why we have 2 Grogus. Super small. Right? Just like Lieutenant Dan. He ain't got no legs. So this is the riding Grogu. And I guess this Grogu is the one that comes in the pram. Oh. And this Grogu doesn't have legs either. But what it does have is a magnetized. It's magnetized. That. Magnetized base. So Grogu stays in the pram, which is cool. And of course, you have standard crotch grabber and base. That's, yeah. And that's, excuse me, sorry. And that's the top of the pram is actually in here. Is in the accessories bin. So let's see if we can't get this guy to power up a little bit here. What does it say here? What does it say here? Hey, The Mandalorian Season 3 has been released on physical media as well as Ahsoka. I got those delivered. They were a little bit delayed because of the postal strike, and Purelator has just been overwhelmed with people just, using them as an alternative method. So I got mine from Best Buy. They beat Amazon to the punch, and so I canceled my Amazon order. But I do have The Mandalorian Season 3 in 4K in the Steelbook, as well as Ahsoka Season 1. Okay, so according to the instructions, this should be removable, right? And detach the indicated accessory and cover. Okay, so this comes out. There you go. And I guess this cover comes out as well. This piece right here, I'm assuming. There we go. So there's a couple of pegs. You just lift it off. There you go. And you see there's 2. There's a switch and a USB port. So I'm going to take this USB-C port. I'm going to plug it in. Plug it in. It's in. And I'm going to switch it on. And we have lights. Its head lit up, which is great. And now there should be 2 little buttons. One says yes and one says no. So you do what? Where's that? On the back. So switch cameras here. That's great. That's great. So that was one of the fun bits. Grogu can now communicate yes and no. And if you look at it, it is. So there's 2 little buttons that are hidden. This is, you just press that down. And this is for no. Now, I don't know. I don't think there's a battery in here, or if you have to keep it plugged in. I'm assuming that you got to keep this thing plugged in if you want the light to remain on, because there's really no other way. I mean, otherwise, unless there is a battery in there that you can keep recharging. I'll check the instructions, and maybe the instructions will let me know. I hope they do. But if there is a tiny little lithium-ion battery in there, it wasn't labeled as such. And I think if you're mailing stuff out with batteries in it, you have to you have to say. So anybody in the chat, do you know, is there a rechargeable battery in here? Is there or is it something that you need to keep plugged in to have lit up and to go? I'm curious about that because I can't see it here. And I don't think so. I don't think there's a battery in here. But hey, let's take a look. The head spins. So this middle section rotates. Gosh. The whole head spins. Oh, and the bottom section rotates as well. The middle section, bottom, middle, and then the whole head turns as well. So you can articulate that, which is really cool. The range of motion, I mean, he's a droid, right? He's going to be limited. It's very stiff anyways in the series. Let's place Grogu inside of his chariot. Oh, and you have to pull out the you have to place him inside the cockpit as phones. That's really weird. You gotta stick his ears. You have to stick his ear one ear at a time, and they fit through these little gaps, and you have to take these. It's stuck. Okay, you have to take out these control sticks. Apparently, detach the accessory. Okay, I've detached that and detach control sticks. So they come out. Control sticks come out. You just pop them out. Grogu goes in, and his ears have to go. There's little gaps. There you go. His ears fit through the holes in the side there, and so, like, I guess once he's in, you can take where the hell they go? There you go. Take these controls, and you can put that. Jeez. Okay. So he actually kind of his base, the base of Grogu actually fits. There's a molded sort of fitting where it sits in there. So now he's snug. I've placed him firmly in there, and then getting this in. Controls pedals in. There we go. There's that. Now I can place him in there. Okay, and then it's just a matter of getting. There you go. And so there you have it. You have Grogu, who is seated now inside of IG-11, 12. Let's look at the articulation for the hands. The claws. Oh, yeah. So we can get the melon fruit. There you go. And so here you have it. Oh, and then I guess you can put this back in as well. There. And so there he is, fully ensconced in IG-12. So that's a half-assed nickel tour of it. You get another Grogu here, which is great. Let's take a look at some of the accessories for the other figures here. Hey, Kevin, you made it. Congratulations on completing your 24-hour live stream for charity. great thing that you do for St. Jude's Hospital. I wanted to ask you how you decided on St. Jude's as the hospital of choice, because it's an American hospital, and that's great. It's just I would have thought for whatever reason that it would have been a Canadian hospital, but yeah, it's time for another day. Question for another day. Here is. Oh, for fuck's sake. Get out. Fucking... Take a drink, everyone. Here's the lid. Looks like a big basketball. Oh my God. You have to remove this part from it, I'm assuming. And there you go. So if you want it closed, there we go. So there he is in his little Pokemon ball. Bye, Yannick. Good to see you. There we go. And so, yeah, if you want it open, that's that little half piece that gets inserted here because it opens and closes like that. And ooh, look at that. Here we go. So here's a heavy Mandalorian's his weapon, his repeater, and you can see it's that overheated effect. Looks great. Actually, it looks really, really great. So that'll be a good addition to the Heavy Mando. Be able to outfit him there. The mouse droid. That's pretty wizard. Love that. Love it. The jetpack. There's a bit of foam padding here. It's magnetized, I am assuming, so you can just click him on to the back of Mando, right? Because this is the jetpack that he takes. The energy shield that Bo-Katan uses. Season 3. We've got the riot stick that Mando uses as well as the riot shield. Very cool. So this is a great accessories pack, I think. So instead of having to buy 3 whole figures, because these are accessories for 3 of the figures for season 3. Instead of pulling a triple dip, they've released this accessories pack. Now, you have to buy IG-12 to get it, but I mean, if you want Anzellans, which I think is worth it, you get Anzellans with it, 3 Anzellans, more Grogu, a light up IG-12 that has sound on it, which is great. This is a no-brainer, and added to that, the fact that you have accessories to update 3 figures, Heavy Mando, the Mandalorian, and Bo-Katan, and then you get a mouse droid as well. That's value. I bought it. I'm happy to have gotten it. I know some people, it's not enough. They don't want it. That's cool too. To each their own. No one's forcing you to buy it. But I think for me, this hit that sweet spot because I have all 3 figures, and I kind of don't want to buy more Mandalorians at this point. I think the one Heavy Mando was great. I'm happy with him. Bo-Katan, I've got her. She's awesome. I don't want to rebuy that, and I already have like 2 versions of the Mandalorian. One with the old. Actually, I have 3 versions. One with the old Beskar, and then one with the new Beskar, and then the season 2 version of him with the speeder bike accessories. So this is great. I'm loving this, and I think this is good value for what I have. And I think Hot Toys is smart, and they're banking on people feeling the same way as me. In any case, it's I mean, I'm a simp for Hot Toys anyways. Like I simp them hard. Everybody knows that. That's my kryptonite. I just love what they do. Love what they do with the toys. So just trying to fold up the instructions. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. That's wrong. Oh, that's wrong. What's wrong there? What's going on? We'll get there eventually. What's going on here? What is this? What is this? Extra accessories for Din and Bo make me want to get them both again for the Mando season 3. I hear you. I hear you. But oh, if you're gonna do separate seasons, I see. Yeah. I mean, if you want to be a completist for that, sorry, Toys 210 or any ratcheting joints for the knees or the ankles. Okay, here we go. Ankles, no ratchets. Smooth for the knees. Oh, the knees don't feel like they're bending. I'm almost afraid. I don't think the legs bend at all. Oh, they're supposed to. 90 degrees. No, they do not ratchet. Knees are not ratcheted. No, it's like a ball joints, stiff ones, and same with the arms. No ratcheting at all. So, is there a chance of them becoming loose over time? Yes. They're very stiff right now, though. I can tell you that. They feel very stiff. But again, it's brand new out of box. So there you go. Hopefully that answers your question. Toys 210, and thanks for joining. Aw, thanks, Colleen. I appreciate that. And please do hit the thumbs up, hit the thumbs down, whatever floats your boat. I'm not the boss of you, but it helps. It helps with engagement. And I think YouTube has adopted the whole idea that, it doesn't matter if it's good attention or bad attention. It's just attention. So if you hit click, if you click like or dislike or whatever, it's you're interacting with this channel, and I appreciate it either way. Anyways, cheers to all of you. Excuse me. Tommy, you're saying the OG IG-11 seems to have more articulation. It's been a while. I have it. I have him. I can't remember. I can't remember if it had ratcheted or not. It's been that long, and it's in storage. So that's something that'll be fun to find out when I dig them out of storage and put them on display. There you go. Yeah. We'll see. I mean, Hasbro hasn't gone on board yet, so, and I say yet, we'll see. But yeah, that would be nice, right? Like I have no idea. I mean, I'm out of ideas because I don't know what somebody has to do to get their own figure now. Oh, look at that! It solved itself. I was able to fold that up. Love instructions. Love them. Where's the booklet for the instructions? Oh, there it is. Okay, so yeah, you go. Hate it when figures don't ratchet these days. Not even Revoltech ratchets these days. I think it's just cost, and I think it also comes down to how often. I mean, they're not meant to be played with, and yeah, ratcheting. I mean, that's gold level standard there, right? Like, because the last thing you want to have to worry about is, your figures losing the ability to lock a figure into position and have it sort of crap out on you. So I hear you on that. But at the end of the day, it's like, I wonder, I don't repose my figures that often. Maybe that's bad on me. It's also a fact because I haven't had a lot of them on display as much. And you can see the ones from the figures behind me, like once they're there, I don't move them around as much. Now that'll change once I get, my module cases up and running. Because then it'll be, diorama time. Or even, photos of the toys. If I do, 1/6 scale photography time. So there'll be that. But right now it's not, we'll see. This is probably famous last words. It's probably going to come back and bite me in the ass at some point. But yeah, so far, it hasn't been a huge issue for me. But we'll see. Yeah. And that's it. Sadly, you do need to you do need a USB power supply continuous to keep this going. There is no battery or IG12, sadly. So if you want it lit up and you want to play with the sound, you're gonna need either a power bank or something to keep it running. But you're gonna have, I had a big white USB cable coming out of the back. You're gonna have to find an alternate source. I think there are people out there who are very adept at hiding their USB cables, USB-C cables, and getting their figures lit up. The batteries that for the old Hot Toys, as much as I hated them, that was, at least they were self-contained. But again, they ran out so quickly as well. It was like, well, what's the point? So, pick your poison. There we go. Is this a popcorn? Is that weird ass popcorn? Is that what this is? Looks like poo. I have Grogu who's in there, so I'm going to keep him in there because I'm feeling lazy and I want to get to these other. I want to get to that C-3PO head. You go in there. You go in there. And I think they're all different sizes because, they are all different sizes. I keep you in there. Webby! Logic should sell an add-on that sits on the back of the case that holds a couple of USB ports. That's really smart. That's a good idea. This is nothing stopping me as well for trying to jury rig something and disguise it. Have it, do that as well. All right, I'm going to put this away. All right, so that is the 1/6 scale IG-12 from Hot Toys. I got it again from my friends over at Sideshow Collectibles. They are shipping now. A lot of you have probably gotten notifications that Chopper has shipped. My Chopper has shipped. I'm looking forward to unboxing him. A bunch of stuff has finally cleared and gone through, but with all the delays because of Canada Post, all the other companies, even though like FedEx, Purelator, UPS, they're being overwhelmed, at least in Canada, because now everybody's turning to them for solutions in order to get their stuff out there. So things have been delayed, and it's the worst time of year for that too, right? Because everybody's sending packages for the holiday season. So there you go. Here we go. Toys 210 says, I think USB is a good direction because people tend to forget that they put batteries in, and once they leak, the light up feature is gone forever. That is good. I forget about that. They just run out for me. The batteries that I put in they just die, and it's like, okay, because of the life, the shelf life of these batteries isn't good to begin with. You put them in, and then when you turn them on, they don't last that long anyway. So yeah, I think an uninterruptible source of power is great. It's just I wish they had something a little bit more elegant than the USB because it is still kind of bulky. But hey, champagne problems, right? Yeah. Okay. So, oh, I did not know this. I did not know this. Pure Later is owned by Canada Post. I had no idea. Those sneaky, sneaky buggers. Sneaky. Okay. Okay. Yeah. There's a chopper, but no Carson Teva. It's okay. I'm used to it. No love. No love for Carson. Okay, we got Joe O. First time watcher. Hey, thanks so much. First time commenter. Even better. I think it's a popcorn-esque food. There seem to be a few variants in Canada named after the planet of origin, followed by mix, like Mantel mix or Ord Mantel, from Ord Mantel. That makes sense. It does look like a box of poo, but I can see the popcorn now that you mention it, and it makes sense. I think it makes sense. I got to rewatch The Mandalorian season 3 again to confirm, but I'm sure if it's part of this pack, then it's in that episode. So yeah, I'm looking forward to rewatching and seeing again and checking out the special features and seeing if I made the cut for that. We'll see what happens there. Okay, thanks so much for tuning in, for commenting, man. That's awesome. That is awesome, and welcome to the channel. Okay, we're doing this. What? Yeah, yeah. You go out. You enjoy that movie. What are you gonna go see? Gladiator 2? Wicked? Again? What are you gonna see, Brandon? What are you gonna see? BC DeLorean and other movie cars too? What are you gonna see? Hey, Kenny C3, how are you, brother? Good to see you. That's right. I'm back for tonight, at least. I'm back. I got to fly out to Vancouver tomorrow, and there was a window of opportunity. I miss y'all. So here we go. You're gonna see hundreds of beavers. Is that a movie? Is that a movie? Or is that one of those special movies? All right, here we go. C-3PO. It's big. It's a big one. Yeah, again, my good buddy, the Fallen Fat, Ernie Villarreal, sent this to me, got it at Disney Parks, purchased it for me. He's my hookup. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. There's two different versions of this. It's got with the skin or the metal facing, and you can also remove that and yeah, remove it and have the bare exposed parts. So yes, it's a real movie. Look it up. Very cool. And I agree with Alicia. It sounds X-rated. It does. So hey, how are you, Trap Shell? Good to see you. Thanks for joining in. And hey, FS1138, I wish I had room for this too. Space danger, it's real. We'll see what happens. When these module cases come in, I'm really hoping that I know the majority of this clutter that is in this basement right now will disappear. And it'll all be like it's part of a grand plan. It's 2 years in the making. And yeah, so I'm really, really looking forward to the holiday break because that's what I'm going to be diving into. Putting up the module cases, setting up the displays, and I also want to rejig the lights that are back here. They're not bright enough, so I got better LEDs, and I also have them so that they can connect to my home, our home system. So I can use voice commands instead of going on my phone to sort of change the color or turn them on or off. This will be nice. Just because of the television set that's over there, it's really nice. We have this light up feature for it. And a computer, turn on TV lights, please. Okay. So once that gets done, it's really nice. It's good to turn off all the lights when we're watching the television down here. It's just got the special TV light up feature. It's champagne problems for sure, but it is a pain to have to go through all these different apps and control, little control buttons and controllers to get it completely dark. So it'll be nice to have it all streamlined into one. So that's the plan. That is the plan. Let's see. There is no Bad Batch this year. We just didn't know what the schedule was going to be like and whether it was going to be in Toronto or not. And it was such a busy summer, and we really wanted to do the Bad Bash right. We wanted to grow it every year, and we looked at it and we had to make a call, and it just seemed to be just a little bit too much to do. I mean, we could have done kind of by the seat of your pants version of it, but we really, really wanted to grow the Bad Bash and make it something super special. And the plans that we had for this year just didn't seem possible to get it done the way we wanted to get it done. And so we made the difficult decision to punt it to next year. And so we're hoping that next year we're going to have the time and a better idea of scheduling as well. I didn't know if it's going to be in Vancouver or Toronto, and I still don't know for next year. But keeping that in mind, we'll see what we can do to get that sort of done, because we did miss that. And 2 years in a row of doing that, we had a blast, and it was good hanging out with everybody. So fingers crossed for next year. Okay. You moved to Atlanta, dude? Wow. Okay, well, I hope you're doing well, brother. I hope you're doing well. You got a new furnace. That'll be cool. And yes, absolutely, I'm going to do a video tour of it. It's just I have so much stuff. I have videos, I have all these things, and I had all these grand ideas, basement reveals, step-by-step progress of when we were getting our basement renovated. And it was there's not enough hours in a day. And you start to feel overwhelmed after a certain point, right? Like there's things that you want to do, and you look for outside help to do that. But then it was just like, it just became so much that I became really, really sort of discouraged and overwhelmed. And I kind of just, when that happens, I kind of just sort of shut down a little bit. Like I just sort of put it off. I think I have ADHD in that sense, where it's just like, if it becomes too stressful, I just ignore it, and I just sort of find other things to sort of occupy my time and stuff. And it's a coping mechanism, and I'm trying to get better at it. But I mean, definitely when I start to feel overwhelmed, I just stop. So so that's kind of what happened with all the stuff. Like I still have things from Avatar season 1 behind the scenes, things that I want to share, and I haven't gotten around to it. So, and here we are in season 2, and it's like 2 years later, 3 years later almost. So yeah, it's again, I am getting better in terms of asking for help and stuff, but you still, even though you're getting help, you still need to have these meetings to organize things and to get things done. And it's just a bit much right now. So that's why. And that's why no video, no unboxing videos either. It's because of that too. So there you go. Yes, my Moji cases, they're in. I have been waiting. They just came in at the end of October. Beginning of November. They just came in. I think like November 9th or something like that, or the 12th or something. They came in. It was like ridiculous. And 31 boxes. So they're here. It's just there's 31 boxes. So it's hard to I mean, and there's hopefully there are instructions there, because they had to figure out how to put all of them together. So there's that. All right, what do we got here? Hey, we got a super chat here from Alex. Thanks so much, Alex, for your $2 super chat. How is filming Avatar going? Hope all is well. It's going. It's another season. We're out there in Vancouver. It's we're shooting a lot on location. The weather hasn't been the best because it's the winter time in BC. So there's a lot of rain. There's a lot of mud and a lot of hard conditions. But it looks spectacular from what I'm hearing. All the dailies, everybody's really super impressed and loving how it's looking. So can't wait to see it. Can't wait to share it with you. And thanks again for the super chat and for your support. Yeah, I'm thinking that used to be my MO. You just come and then you just, okay. and I'll find something else to do. But I just sort of shut down. Caleb, how are you, man? Yeah, Caleb's part of the construction crew out there, and you building like crazy. It's a big show. It's a huge show. Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, it was a great crew. Great crew that worked on our basement. Really, really loving it so far. And I can't wait because all the renovations are done, but the room's not done. So like I just gotta get all this stuff together. And then, it'll be a long time coming, but really, really looking forward to that. Okay, here we go. I'm just going to do this. We're going to open up this bad boy. Oh yeah, that's an awesome shot. There you go. C-3PO. Yeah, so it's a 1-to-1 scale replica of the head. Apparently it's a big one. Yeah, and again, this is available at Disney parks. Right. There you go. Look at the back. So again, it's got the face plates that you can remove. So if you wanted the bare bones version of them, you have. It's right there. Better view of it. Light, sound, authentic character phrases, authentic light features with the eyes, touch activated. It's yeah. And then apparently you can move the wire to access Sith translation. So much like the return of Skywalker, the rise of Skywalker, forgive me. Yeah, you can access that part of his memory. So we're gonna open this up now. I've already pre-cut the tape. Ooh, look at that right off the bat. Love it. Instructions, right? Take a drink, everyone. Instructions. They're awesome. I love that. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. I'm gonna turn this on. There we go. That's I love the little details here too. Like the little they're like hieroglyphics, right? BB, it's all upside down. But you can see the detail on the box is pretty cool from, the Jedi the Phoenix and X-Wing fighters, and then you got the Falcon, R2D2, Vader's head, all these different the patterning is awesome for this. And it looks like the USB plugs right into the base, which is there. It's going to power the whole thing. Yeah, so we're gonna take a look at this. Let me take this out of the box right now. Double clamshell. Neat. Move some items out of the way. Well, that could have been easier. Fuck. Take a drink. I don't care. It's heavy. It's just the plastic clamshells. That's all. Ooh, shiny. Look at that. That's so pretty. Look at the shine on that. There we go. Oh, wait, hold on a second. I just saw something. What? Juan Soto to the Mets, $765 million for 13 years. You knew that was 15 years. 15 years. There you go. You knew that was coming. You knew that was coming. There's no way he was going to come over to the Jays. The Jays were just leverage. And I think the owner of the Mets went on record saying that he was going to outbid everybody anyways. He wanted Juan Soto. He got Juan Soto. Good for him. Thank Christ that stupid drama is over. And yeah, Tommy, you're right. You're absolutely right. I'm glad the deal is done so we can move on to other targets. Like, I don't know, another starting pitcher, some bullpen help, some good relief. We need another, we need some better bats. Hey, how about we resign Vladdy? How about that? Right? How about that? So there you go. That's enough sports ball right now. Raymond, good to see you. I am doing well. I'm still in the fight, brother. Still in the fight. So thanks so much. Yeah. Can we play hopscotch with the head? Because he loses his head in the movies. If you wanna buy this and kick it around, by all means. Look at that. You can see it's so reflective. You can see the light in the camera, the overhead cam. And you can even see my reflection in it. This is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. So yeah, if you wanted to muck it up, you could. I'm sure you could get some acrylic paint in there and absolutely mess it up. So there is a plastic wrap around the base here. And so I'm going to have to remove that to plug in the USB. So I'm just going to put this here for now. Look at this. If we want to unlock it and take these pieces off, you just twist these and it'll unlock it, and then you can remove the plating. But for now, I think what I want to do is, I think I have to unlock it and take the face off, because I really don't want to drop this. Because it's so shiny. And I've already got my dirty ass fingerprints on it. Oh well. Woo. Okay. There we go. So there it is. Good night, Melissa. Thanks for joining. Good night, Andrew. Big hugs to Peter as well. Okay, let's take this. It's interesting that they would put this plastic wrap around it. I guess it's to protect the wiring in transit, but it's also covering the base, and I can't get to the USB plug. And that's really all I want to do. There we go, finally. That wasn't annoying at all. That wasn't annoying at all. Okay, so it actually does come with a USB-C cable, which is great. And it's black, but it's way too short and it won't reach. So I'm just going to use this one, plug it in, and switch it on. And the eyes, they light up, which is great. And you touch the forehead. Jesus Christ! That scared the shit out of me. I hadn't touched it yet, and it went off.
C-3PO human cyborg relations. How might I serve you?
Hold on a second. Switch cameras. Oi. Oi, oi, oi. And we'll get rid of this comment here. And then
It wasn't my fault, sir. Please don't deactivate me.
this is great.
I feel so helpless. We seem to be made to suffer. It's our lot in life.
It's not a lot, but it's our life. Huh? Huh? A little bit of Bug's Life. Anyone? Bueller? No?
Oh no!
All right, let's go with the Sith version. Where's that wire? Gotta mess with that wire. It's a red wire. Was it this? Ooh. So there is, you pull out this purple wire and then you put it into the other port.
Thank goodness.
So what do you do? Yeah. So you just what? You just pull it out? That ain't right. Okay, so I've removed it. Oh yeah, and you put it into the bottom one. That's what I did. Hold on. Oh, just had to seat it properly. So the eyes turned all red.
The Emperor's Wayfinder is in the Imperial Vault at Delta 36, transient 936, bearing 32 on a moon in the Endor system. From the southern shore, nothing display tells. Nothing display tells. The Emperor's Wayfinder is in the Imperial Vault at Delta 36, transient 936, bearing 32 on a moon in the Endor system. From the southern shore, nothing display tells. Nothing display tells.
That's so cool. So it's just a matter of it really is plug and play. This purple cable, there's, you can see there's a little hole above it, the top, here we go, working backwards here. Yes, that top hole there is normal C-3PO, right? So there's two. You know what? Let's try this. So there's, yeah, so that the top hole, shit, this top one right here, that's for normal C-3PO, and the bottom one is the Sith version. So if I plug him in, if I plug the connector into the top.
Oh no! Oh, I'm so confused.
You get that C-3PO. You get the regular C-3PO. So I'm gonna put his head back on. Because it's,
I'm going to regret this.
oh, you'll be fine. There we go. I'm gonna put.
I don't like the look of this.
I don't think it's quite. I don't think it's quite 1-to-1. Right? It's almost there. Or maybe I just have a really big head.
What's going on? Turn around. I can't see.
Yes. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's all fine. It's fine. See?
I'm not much more than an interpreter. I'm not very good at telling stories.
No, you're
well,
very,
not at all interesting anyway.
you're very good at that. I can't. I'm such a mouthful. I do this. It's really stressful. I think I put his. I don't think I put the back on properly, so the front's not seating. Watch me struggle, right? This is son of a bitch. Yeah, it does sound. I think these are actual. Nothing. Yeah, you're right. Nothing is ever easy. Fucking. And now it's stuck. Come on. Fuck's sakes. What are you jammed? What are you stuck on? I'm so worried that I've pulled a bunch of wires loose on this. Fuck. The fuck? This is okay. So I'm trying to line up this hole so it fits in through here, but it's there. Fuck. Okay, now it's in. Stupid thing. Take a bunch of drinks, everyone. Okay. You in? Get in there. One. Okay, you're in. What about your side? What about this side? That's in. That's in. Don't. One side. Oh my God. First time for everything, all right? Fuck. There we go. That's it. All right. Also, shut up, Tommy. Shut up. Oh my God. That was a chore. He's in. Is he gonna work? Does he let up? There. Thank Christ. Thought for sure I'd.
Take care, my little friend. Protocol? Why, it's my primary function, sir. I am well versed in all the custom. Is my head on straight?
Yes.
Sir, my first job was programming binary load lifters, very similar to your evaporators in most respects.
So what's really great is it's
Hello.
very sensitive.
C-3PO human cyborg relations.
You don't have to
How
press.
might I serve you?
You don't have to press hard at all. It's just almost you just tap,
Oh,
and the
I feel so
responsiveness
helpless.
is great.
No. Oh, I'm so confused. I've had a most peculiar dream.
And yeah, the only thing is, if you want to keep them clean, you're gonna need gloves, and you're gonna need
This is madness.
yeah, you're gonna need to polish him up. If you want to weather him, yeah, that's probably easier, even that way. But yeah, this is pretty dope. I think the only place you can get it right now is Disney parks. You can go online and order it through them. It's not cheap. I think it's over $100, I think. But Ernie was able to get his frequent, like he gets discounts because he's a member of Disney. Like he's got park pass privileges and whatnot. Like so he got a discount for me, which was awesome. I think it was like 20% off, which is substantial, right? So that was really cool. And yeah, I mean, the most expensive part, other than the cost itself, was just shipping it to me and paying the import duties. So duty. Yeah. So there's that. Hey, there we go. We got like I'm just sorry. I'm such a juvenile. We have 69 people. Nice watching this stream. So yeah, this is great. Yeah. Gonna shut you down. This is something that I'd happily display, proudly display, and especially after having met Anthony Daniels. Is it Sir Anthony Daniels? Has he been knighted? If he hasn't, he should be. He should be. He's awesome. This is something that would be awesome to get him to autograph. And the great thing is you could just take the faceplate with you and get him to autograph that. But this is great. This is really cool. I think there is another version of this out there somewhere. There is I think a Master Replicas version or EFX. I'm not sure which one. And they're comparable, but the eyes on this Disney Parks one are more accurate because it's got the the slits instead, and I think the other one does not. So there you go. For you accuracy nuts, there is that to consider. But this is a home run. I love this. This is going to be displayed proudly, and yeah. Hey, anything that lights up. I'm so simple. I'm such a simple man. All right, I'm gonna put you down there. All right. His eyes do light up, Gary. They do light up, and when you switch the cable and turn him into Sith mode, his eyes turn red. But he's only got that one saying. He only says the one thing in The Rise of Skywalker, and that is to give the information about, where the Sith holocron is. Okay. What do we got here? We got one more thing. One more thing. This. Okay, so this was not sent to me by Jazzwares. In fact, there was a pre-order for this pre-order run that happened a few weeks ago, and my buddy Tommy was able to secure one for me because I was actually on set. And there's always panic time whenever they do a toy drop, and I'm working because it's like, oh, am I going to make it or not? And so I'm on my phone refreshing. So Tommy was able to secure one for me, which is great. And I was actually able to get one for myself, and those just arrived. But big shout out to Tommy. Thank you for always having my back, brother, in terms of helping me get the stuff that I want. You notice how I didn't say the stuff that I need. It's just the stuff that I wanted. So, yeah. Here we go. Good night, Colleen. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining, as always. It's always a pleasure having you, and thank you for your support. Thank you for your support. Okay, so yeah, this is so this was dropped. This is the from the Jazzwares Micro Galaxy Squadron. This is from the Jazzwares Vault. It is the V-19 Torrent fighter from the Clone Wars, and it is here. Let's switch over to the above overhead. Yeah, it's a Vault exclusive, so it's a limited number, right? There's like the edition that's a one of, I believe it's 3,000, which is great. The packaging is another friggin' home run. I love this. This is very similar to the packaging that they had for the San Diego Comic-Con exclusives, the cartoon version of the X-Wing, the TIE Interceptor, the A-Wing. It's absolutely stunning. They make it really hard for you to get rid of the box. They make it really hard. So, of course, it comes with a fig. This was a limited run. I do believe they're going to have another version of this, just like the regular version of this, released fairly soonish in the next wave of ships. I believe Series 7 has already hit the shelves in the United States, not in Canada, but it's there. Good night, Melissa. Thank you so much. So great to see you. Thanks for always being there. Have a great night. Christina, hello. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining us. Good to see you. Good night, John. Thanks so much for showing up again. I appreciate you. Yeah, we'll see you again soon. And here we go. Mike, I actually bought the Micro Galaxy Squadron Ghost that I was going to pass on. That's right. They had it for $15, and that is a steal. The Ghost I have, it's unboxed. Hold on. So this is the Ghost, right? Just the regular version of the Ghost comes without the Phantom shuttlecraft, which is an add-on feature, right? You gotta get this separate, otherwise it just comes plain. But it's amazing, great sound, right? Lights up, lights, sound. If you shake it, it actually does stuff. It's got a malfunctioning feature. It opens up. Crazy detail on the insides of the different rooms. I've actually done an unboxing of this ship already for $15. I think this retails initially, I think it was like $45-$50. In Canada, it's like $70, right? I think something ridiculous like that. So the fact that you can get it at Walmart for $15 is awesome. It's really, really cool. Anyway, so that's we got that, the Phantom here. So if you can grab that, absolutely try to grab that. Get it, especially for $15. And you do get a couple of figures with it too. You get Harrison Dula and some of the other crew members on there. But we are talking about this V19. So we're going to take a look at this. We're going to open this up. So this is the slip sleeve for it. Should just slide out. I don't think it's taped anywhere. Nope. So let's get it out of slip sleeve. Yeah. Doombot 9000. Absolutely. I like that they're weathering these ships. The distress. It just makes sense. That's always been a huge part of Star Wars. Look at that. See, I even love the it's not a cardboard, it's a painted piece of plastic on the back, right? Like just the display, they've really thought it through really, really well. And oops. All right. And after what seemed to be an eternity, and it appears I opened it from the wrong side. So let's do it from here. Because why not? Because why not, right? What? And 100% you could. Okay. So yeah, you could 100% just display it in the box if you wanted to. Luckily, I got a couple of these. Tommy got me one, and I actually pre-ordered 2, and those arrived. So I actually have 3 of these now. So one's definitely going to stay in the box, and we'll see what happens to the other ones. It is secured in with the rubber bands. It's always so much fun. There you go. Be free. Be free. And it's got another band. And zoom in a little bit here. Make life a little bit easier. So one of the guns is a little bit bent. That's okay. A little bit of warm water will fix that. I know. I can already read the outrage in some columns right now. My gun was bent in the ship. How could they do that for something that's charged premium? It's a toy, dude. Relax. It's cool. So yeah, you've got the articulation on the wings here. This back wing also folds down and in, so you have different forms of combat for it, which is great. Landing mode, you've got a couple of landing gear here, so it can just land like that. We also have, let's take a look at the pilot. Put it up. Look at that. Look at that gorgeous, look at that control panel in there. You can see the dials and the doodads and whoopsie, flippity flip. Look at that. And you know what we were talking about in terms of the detail on the helmet? The you can actually now that dot, it's not reading on the camera, but that black spot, come on, is actually the New Republic. As you get closer, it's the New Republic. It's not a dot. Look at how insanely detailed that is. That is a the Old Republic symbol that later becomes the Imperial cog. So that's insane. Like, you can see my fingerprints. That's how close it is. Now look at that. You can see that's how crazy insane detailed this is. These ships are. And so when I'm talking about as well the little details of the ship, look at that inside. Those little control panels on the side and on the front, right? That's individually painted, the paint app. The seat is a different color. You can see the details of all the buttons and the tubing and all that stuff. It's not just a blank inside like the toys that I grew up with, right? Where it's just a seat and there's no attention to detail. You can see all the individual switches and the floor panels, and it's disgusting how much detail that they put in it. And they don't need to, they just do. And then look at the paint app as well. The weathering and the distressing of the ship is great. This is a ship that has seen some action, and that's why I love this line. I love miniature. I love ships. I love little airplanes and not cars. Oh, look at that! You can see the individual turbines on the inside of that, right in there. That is an incredible attention to detail there. And this is why this is one of my favorite line of toys by far. It's that perfect intersection for me of like miniature starships and figures and Star Wars, right? It's just like that perfect sort of intersection. Master replicas, or they used to be called Eagle Moss. They have their starships and they have Battlestar Galactica ships and all. Like, I love those lines. Anything with spaceships, spacecraft, their micro machines stuff, the action battle fleet stuff for Star Wars, and the diecast ships from Aliens. I love that stuff, and that's my kryptonite. But because as a kid, I always loved that, and now as an adult, I get to collect it, and makes me happy. I'm a simple man trying to make his way in this universe, so I'm pretty stoked about that, and I'm pretty jazzed about how well put together this is. So I'm really happy to have this BC-19 Torrent fighter from the Clone Wars. And if you're a fleet builder like me, this is a great ship to have. And again, it's the real deal in terms of all the packaging. It is a limited number, so that also speaks to the collector. It's got that little sticker on it that shows that it's an exclusive. And Lord knows why that would make a difference, but it does. It really does. So there you go. Dario, thanks. It's me. How are you? Richard Reyes. Hey, Richard, how are you? I'm doing well. And Smitus, good to see you. And you could, I think, if you want to do stop motion. I've seen a lot of toy photographers do a lot of action shots with these, and it's brilliant. I mean, I love the insane, and I think that's what it is. That's what speaks to me as a toy collector. It's that level of detail. Chef's kiss. So, way to rock it, everyone over at Jazzwares. Micro Galaxy Squadron, loving the stuff. Thanks for the care package. Again, I'm going to do some more further in-depth, half-assed unboxings. If you were on Kevin's Toying Around's live stream earlier today, I opened up Rogue's Red Squadron. Again, that's spectacular. Love the idea of having most of Red Squadron in a single sort of package. That was an insta buy for me. So you get Red 1 to Red 5. The only one missing is like Red 6, which is Jack Porkins. Maybe that'll be a chase or a rare later on. Or they could do a Carson Teva. Just an example. Just throwing it out there. Just a suggestion. So yeah. So that's it for me tonight. I had a blast coming back, opening some toys, seeing some old friends, saying hi to some new friends. It's 11 o'clock. I got to go to bed because I've got some voice recordings to do tomorrow, and then I got to head back to Vancouver. So all of you who are out there, just know I appreciate you. Thank you so much for everything that you've done for me, from your support to this lovely community that we've built. Being kind to each other, supporting each other, having fun together. All the silly jokes, all the silly things, ribbing each other. It's awesome. And it's something that is very, very special, and something that I think we should strive to hold on to. I'm looking forward to getting back and doing some more live streams with all of you all, and doing a room tour. When I get back for the holidays, it's going to be a lot of fun. And I can't wait to share my adventures with all of you. So if you have a drink, please take it. Get ready. Here's another toast to all of you. Thank you so much for being you. Thank you for joining, being part of this community, for this communal experience. I don't want to overblow its importance, but it means a lot to me, and I think it means a lot to all of you. So thank you. Cheers to you, to the week ahead. I hope it's everything that you hope for. I hope it's filled with peace, love, kindness, and joy. And if not, we'll get through it, and we'll see you soon. Okay. See you. And What's the old saying? Keep playing with your toys. Okay. Take care. And now's the awkward part because I always forget how to sign off. Bye. I didn't say cheers. Cheers. Oh, that's good. That's good stuff. Have a great week, everyone. Take care. I've forgotten how to end this stream. There's a button somewhere. It's somewhere. Oh, hit end stream. How about that? How about that? I'll just hit end stream. And it says, are you sure you want end stream? Because it's not just one button, because nothing could be easy. Oh no, couldn't be easy like that.